Hello and welcome to not the international break where hey we made it to now the Gameweek 5 preview. So let's look at my completely true predictions for all the games and then on to the best team. My team. Liverpool will play a sit-back defensively Newcastle, who I feel like can even frustrate Liverpool quite a bit. But being at home, giving them that push, I'm going for selfish Salah to be able to make the difference as he likes to at home. But am I too greedy to ask for another Liverpool clean sheet? Christmas is coming early, boys. It's coming. Brighton-Burnley could very much go either way. Brighton have looked a lot more attacking and promising, and Burnley looking very good again. It's one of those games which could end up 0-0, 9-0, or for now, I'm going for 2-2 with Barnes being involved. Transfer wink wink. Man United, the favourites to win the league and even the Champions League, which they aren't even in this year. They are just that good. They're going to win it all. But Leicester have been rather good too, and what I feel like is a must-return game for Man United after the start they've had. So a very competitive 2-2 with Martial coming back and scoring and assisting himself, please. That would be very good. Sheffield have surprisingly kept up the pace so far, and Southampton have had an on and off spells already. So a really close game, which I think will be decided just by one goal. And just because of the home advantage, it's going to go to Sheffield this time with Lundstrom, the obvious goal scorer. Spurs have been very Spursy so far, and it's kind of funny, you know exactly what I mean. And Palace haven't been the worst so far, but I'm seeing this as the game that Son and Kane really step up and bring in a really good performance to get them a much needed win by 2-0. Wolves-Chelsea is just harder to predict than Guardiola's team selection, but both teams have actually been putting in very positive performance without getting the results out of it yet. I think if Chelsea realise the second half of games also count, they can soon start winning, where I feel like this can be their chance to get another win. Pookie, my man! Can he and all the rest of the Norwich players do anything against Man City, who just look very good, don't they? I think the attacking Norwich is going to get punished quite a lot here, with Man City probably scoring at least 3-4 and maybe even more. But I am actually confident in Norwich getting a goal or two with how high Man City press, so a nice 4-1. All from Sterling and Pookie. Bournemouth-Everton could be a close one, with Bournemouth not quite getting jogging yet, and Everton only just starting to run. So it could be a close one, but a close one ending in Everton's favour after their signings finally coming in and making the difference. Arsenal have been their usual self, very good attack, and, what's defence? But Watford, that's all. There's nothing else to say. They just got a new manager, so could actually do something soon, but a 3-0 win to Arsenal is probably the most generous thing I'll say all week. Good luck. And finally, we have Aston Villa versus West Ham, where Villa have shown signs they can get something out of games, but then West Ham showing they can just score goals. So even though West Ham away is, I'm going for a 2-1 win to the Hammers, so not quite hammering, but a good game to end the week. And now on to something that isn't weak, and it's my team. But first, I've made a transfer. Was it Button to De Bruyne? Because who needs a subkeeper? Ha, I wish. Was it Sterling to Aguero? No. But it was Joshua King to Ashley Barnes, meaning I now have 0.7 mil in the bank with a team of this. So I'll go through each player's fixtures and discuss why this transfer was made. In goals, we have Matt Ryan. I initially chose him because I was planning on doing a wildcard after Game Week 4 from the start, but decided I am happiest yawn with my team anyway. Ryan plays Burnley at home, and even though I did just transfer Barnes in, he could still get a clean sheet, but I will be looking to transfer him out in around 2 game weeks. But Ryan, for now, I'd accept, you saving a penalty and then letting Barnes score a few. That would be nice. Or don't concede anything till around 70 minutes. Decide you just want to be subbed off, then Barnes scores an hat-trick, and then we're just all happy. Next we have Trent. My man has already had 3 assists in 4 games, which is better than a lot of midfielders and attackers already. But he plays Newcastle at home next, so I would say a very good chance of a clean sheet. And then it's Mr. Alexander-Arnold. Of course there's a chance for attacking returns too, but I wouldn't be complaining if he doesn't because he's already got 3 and 4. Moving on, we have Luca Dean, who himself has had 2 assists in 4 games, so not bad at all. He plays Bournemouth away, which you would probably say it's more likely for him to get some attacking returns than a clean sheet, but both Bournemouth and Everton are very unpredictable right now, so I just don't know, Jeff. Then our final defender, the last time he'll probably be in my starting 11 for a few weeks, and it's Lundstrom. I've opted for him instead of Holebas because, well, Holebas didn't even get a single minute last game, and Lundstrom has almost scored a few, so there's that. But also Lundstrom plays Southampton at home, where I feel like there's a chance for both returns, and very likely for him to get at least something. But anything is more than the 0 Holebas is probably going to get for not playing again. On to midfield, and first it's Mohamed Selfish Salah. He's been well rested with no international games, feet up on the couch playing FIFA 19, and subbing Mane off every game. But he plays Newcastle at home, and like I said, Newcastle can frustrate Liverpool by sitting back and just chilling, so I'm not expecting a massive amount of points, if any, but the home advantage of Liverpool should be enough for Salah to get the job done in my opinion. Otherwise, I will not be a happy bunny. Then we have Super Sterling, who had 2 goals and 3 assists during the international break. He did play a lot of minutes, especially in England's Tuesday game, but he should definitely be fit enough to at least start the game against a defensively wibbly-wobbly Norwich away. I actually fear for what Norwich are about to get themselves into. I can see them getting a goal or so on the counter, but the overall score... all I'm saying is Sterling, be nice and only score a hat-trick with no one else getting the assists. Thank you. Next up is my guy James Maddison, who I transferred Sigurdsson out for, just for Madders to blank, to make me go Madders, and then Sigurdsson to actually get an assist, for a nice rub in the wound. But Leicester have some big team games coming up, which kind of tickles Jamie Vardy's pickle. So maybe a very good chance for Maddison to keep getting this assist that he got before I actually transferred him in. And Man United somehow haven't been the best defensively, even after spending a couple of bob. So away to Man United, James Maddison could get something. Then our final midfielder, which is to be seen, work in progress, need an update to see if he will actually play. But he better freaking play, because I've given him patience by not transferring him out. So he better reward me with at least an hat-trick against Leicester at home. But this is a must-return game for United after their start, so that hungriness, that desire, that fit Martial should be good to get some returns this week. Then we have the Pookie King, Norwich. Wait, it's Timo Pukki. Can he get something out of Man City? I honestly think he can. He's the type of player that just needs one chance. One chance is all it takes to score against anyone. I very much doubt he can get more than that, but I believe in you, Pookie man. I've seen a lot of other people actually consider benching him, but he may just get a few chances and the rest will be history. Then we have my transfer for this week, and it's Ashley Barnes. He's been performing very well so far with 4 goals in 4. And with his next few fixtures looking very tasty, yum. But this week he plays the more attacking Brighton away, where I'm hoping for a couple, at least more than one if he's going to score, so the loss of clean sheet from Ryan is made up by Barnes. I felt like King wasn't performing that well compared to the likes of Barnes, and it only looked like King would get something out of the game if it was a penalty, when Barnes is the best English forward there is. Then finally, we have the guy I did keep faith and patience in after a blank and an injury in the first 2 games, to then return 21 points in the last 2 games with 3 goals. And it's Haller. West Ham still have a nice run of fixtures, with Villa away the next test. We will have to see if the Hammers can actually do something away now, but with all their exciting attackers coming back into play, I think Haller can always be there to pick up some nice points. So this is what my team will hopefully look like going into Game Week 5 if Martial is back. If not, I think it's Dendonka. Almost all very kind fixtures, where I'm hoping for a little bit better than the disaster that was Game Week 4, which, no, didn't happen. What are you on about? But the main important question right now is, who the freak do I captain? Sterling would be the obvious choice, but he might not play all 90 minutes because of the amount he played in the international break, where Salah is well rested, but Newcastle could keep them out from scoring a lot. Or is it even Captain Pookie against Man City time? Okay, no, I'm not an absolute mad lad, but I think my decision will probably be made very last minute, but right now I'm going for Sterling. But I'm going to leave a poll on who you think I should captain, between a well-rested Salah or a very good chance of returns when he's on the pitch, Sterling, but how long is that? When is he going to be on the pitch? All last minute updates will be on my Twitter, @NathanBaconFC, so thanks for watching, and remember...
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now.